I just finished a more than 1 month trip to America. Always interesting to be back to make observations. I grew up in the Washington, D.C. area, about 15 miles from Washington, D.C. I visited that area again, and I got to tell you, it's absolutely amazing what unfettered government spending, government welfare can do to an area. If a government has an unlimited checkbook and spends and spends and spends, people who live in that area will think they are rich. And perhaps they end up having a lot more money than they otherwise would have had. That's a fact. But it's disgusting. Because at the end of the day, all of us are driven, whether we admit it or not, in the one life that we have so far. We are driven to create. We are driven to make. We are not only driven to take. If you live a life of only taking, man, I sound really heated already to start the new year. What the hell? I am heated. But if you are driven to only take, what are you? You're not the type of person that wants to listen to me. I look up to the achievers. My mentors have all been achievers. Novel approaches to the markets, novel approaches to business. Work hard, often alone, inspired to make something great happen. Now, there's no guarantee you will be the next Elon Musk, obviously, but you still strive. You still push. When you go back to the Washington, D.C. area, you can feel it. Millions of people on the dole, whether those people consider themselves rich or poor, they are all on the dole. They are all taking. They are all pretending. It makes me sick. Now, I don't let it stay with me too long. I can't control it. This is what America is. And sure, there's other countries that have crazy government spending and people bleed the system dry. America's not the only place. But I am American, and I observe this. I wish I saw something respectful, honest, that you can look up to. But I don't see that. Sure, you can listen to me and you can put your horse blinders on and you can pretend things I'm saying are not true. And you can try to find some bullshit excuse to make yourself feel good because you just don't want to look at the truth. I get it. It's not dissimilar to the markets. It's not dissimilar to trend following. Because I do want to pivot away from talking about the Washington, D.C. area. I do want to pivot away from talking about disgusting government overreach. But it doesn't make a difference what aspect of life you go into. There are scammers everywhere. There are people who want to take your money and give you nothing. Oh, maybe they'll give you hope. Maybe they'll give you a dream, a fantasy, something that you can hold on to. I'll never understand why people fall for this stuff. But I can see it in my world quite clearly. For those of you that don't know about my world, it's the trend following world. It's a particular style of trading. A style of trading that doesn't use the fundamentals, doesn't make predictions, doesn't know what's going to happen tomorrow. And I think this best represents in a post that I put on X late December 2024. My post was quite simple, but it's not so simple if you ponder it. It says, unknown, unpredictable, unstable, unclear, uncertain, unfamiliar, unforeseen, unreliable, unsettled, uncharted, unverified. My last line, just the expression trend following. What do I mean? All of those terms are the truth. That's where we are. That's life. That's normal, regardless of how many people whisper sweet nothings into your ear on a daily basis, 24/7, to tell you they've got it figured out and they can help you. They can't. That's what's so beautiful about the strategy of trend following. It handles all of those uns, those uncertainties, the uncharted, the unsettled. Trend following navigates it. Trend following is the colonial explorer on a wooden boat in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, not sure what's going to happen, unsure if you will survive. In many ways, that is trend following. Now, with a mathematical approach like trend following, you actually do worry about survival more than you worry about making money. The act of surviving is what it's all about. So unlike those great explorers that got on a wooden boat and sailed into the Pacific, many of whom never returned, trend following is different. Trend following prepares you to return, so to speak. It prepares you to survive, and it puts you in a position when the unexpected happens, the unexpected good, you're on the right side of the unexpected good. Does that mean you have had a good strategy to trade Bitcoin? Of course. The best strategy to trade something like Bitcoin. Also, the best strategy to trade something like gold or cocoa or, damn it, any market. Because what trend following does so cleverly, it reduces all markets to a number. And that's the only data you analyze. So if you come to me and you say, Mike, I want to learn something from you, I'm going to teach you trend following. I'm not going to give you my opinion for that day. I'm not going to say something inane like, Elon Musk said this today, so therefore why did the market not move the direction of what he said? Look, Elon is a fantastic entrepreneur. But you can't look at the individual words of one person on any given day and make investing decisions or trading decisions and call yourself an investor or a trader. Because if you are looking at the words of any one person, their prediction, their insights for that particular day, and you think that's investing, you think that's trading, come on, you're fooling yourself. You're fucking fooling yourself. That's gambling. You're the old blue hair at the North Vegas ancient hotel playing slots. You're not a serious person. Michael Saylor, the Bitcoin guru, he's made a bloody fortune. Up and down, up and down. I don't understand exactly what he is doing. I don't understand what his plan is. But do I have to understand his plan? Or can I just trade Bitcoin as a trend following trader? Can I just trade his company MicroStrategy as a trend following trader? Yes. So instead of trying to tell yourself, I believe Michael Saylor, or I don't believe Michael Saylor, why not just follow the price? Now, look, I'm not oblivious to the fact that if you make an early bet and you go all in and it turns out your way, you can make a bloody fortune. But is that investing or trading, or is that the lottery? What do you want? You only live one time. Right now on this planet, there is one Elon. Right now on this planet, there is one Michael Saylor. That's it. Two guys making stuff happen. Now, Elon, he clearly has a more stable approach. Car business, space business, telecom business. Michael Saylor is all in on Bitcoin. And he could end up being 100% right. We have no idea. He could end up being 100% wrong. We have no idea. But we can only judge both of these men and their businesses via the price of the markets they represent each day. we can trade that price. So if you can't be sure of the fundamentals of these men or any other company or any other market, trend following gives you a way to not have to trust the fundamentals. Trend following gives you a way to believe in the right now. What is happening right now? What can you do right now? And with a stop, meaning back to the survival aspect of this, to not being a colonial explorer in the middle of the Pacific with no way to phone home. Trend following gives you a way to phone home. Phone home meaning take a loss, have a stop, protect yourself, be around to play another day. If you can't play another day, you're out. You're on the sideline. You're taking fentanyl. You're a meth head. You're up on that crazy street in Philadelphia where you're bent over backwards and shit's drooling out of your ears. No fun. But look, this is the world we live in right now. A world of nonstop information, nonstop voices. I mean, in your ear, you've got your local brokers, you've got your hedge funds, and you have people like me. My goal is to share information. My goal is to share insights on a particular style of trading and a particular lifestyle. Take it or leave it. Now, the cool thing with my take it or leave it approach is you can verify it. Now, if you call up your local broker and you want to know his given opinion on NVIDIA for any given day, he will tell you. He will have an opinion. That much I guarantee you. What is his opinion for that given day rooted in? Absolutely nothing. Will he tell you that? Of course not. I hate that kind of style. I would never want to be in that world. It's especially strange for me when I see people that I care about in the middle of that world. Meaning they take advice, they get insights from people who they think have an expertise to guide them with their money. Now, how the hell can anyone have an expertise when no one knows what the hell's going to happen tomorrow? So the expertise is back to trend following. The expertise is to have a strategy that puts you in a position that when markets move, and they move in a big way, you can be on board to ride those markets. And when markets crap out and go the opposite way that you want, you're protected and you lose a limited amount of money so you can come back to play another day. I mean, if you lose 2, 5, 10%, whatever of your money, and that's it, you still got 90%. You can still play. You can still make up your losses, so to speak. Now, that's not the goal. That's not how you approach it with trend following. But in actuality, that's what does happen. You take the small losses and you wait for the unexpected big moves to pay for the losses and to give you your profit. Now, I know what I say to the uninitiated probably sounds damn good. It probably sounds, man, I needed that reminder, or wow, I've never heard about that. That being trend following. Here's where it gets interesting for me, and I am a broken record when it comes to this, which is the proof. Trust, but verify. So do you want to know if a particular trading strategy works? Where's the proof? Who has been doing it long before I appeared, long before the mentors that I have had appeared? Where's the proof? Trend following as a trading strategy has unlimited proof. Traders over the decades, not affiliated with each other, making money in the same markets with similar returns. The deviation in the returns often related to the leverage they choose. But bottom line, there's proof. And if you don't know, meaning you don't have a strategy, proof is the first place you start. Once you see the proof from the people that came before you, and this is what I do in my life is I share this proof. Once you see the proof, you know that everything else is a scam. Why is everything else a scam? Because unless we're looking at the Warren Buffetts of the world, the Elons of the world, where you can see their track records, you can see their stock prices, the other people out there saying, I have this strategy, or I have that strategy. That could be fundamental analysis. It could be some form of technical analysis, some form of chart reading. The moment you ask for, where is the proof for your strategy that came long before you? Like, where are the other practitioners that do what you say is so great? It's not even about the person that claims to have the strategy. It's the other people that should have been using this strategy all along if it was so great going back decades. Let me give you a hint. They never exist. It's always the one dude on X or Facebook with the one strategy, with the loud voice telling you how wonderful something is without a shred of freaking proof. Zero, none. Now, they might have some documented bullshit in the moment, but where are all the other people? If this strategy was so great that they promote, where are all the other people who used it? Where are all the other people who believe in it? Where are all the other people who practice it? Now, I know you can come back to me and you can say, Mike, what about trend following? Where's all the proof in trend following? Ladies and gentlemen, 8 books I've written. There's 1,200 plus podcast episodes. If you can't find the proof, you don't want to find the proof. You don't want to know about proof. You don't care about proof. You're a degenerate gambler if you don't want to know. And that's cool, man. We might have a great time having dinner out one night. We might laugh about this and laugh about that. Now, I probably don't want anything to do with you when it comes to business or philosophy or working on a project. But you might be a fun individual if I don't have to know anything about your life. But what kind of life is that? Who the hell wants to have friends, family, business associates who secretly are morons? I do sound harsh today. Maybe it's my 35-day trip to America. It leaves me in that mood of just seeing everything. Where are there places in the world where you cannot be pushed in front of a train on the subway? Where are there places in the world where you cannot be shot up at a New Year's Eve celebration in New Orleans? Where are there places in the world where Tesla trucks don't blow up in front of Trump hotels? Those are good questions, aren't they? And if you actually sit down and write out the answer, if you've got the balls to write out the answer, and you don't lie to yourself, then you are on to something. You know what that something is? Oh, it's called the truth. So if you can figure out where it's impossible in this world to not be pushed in front of a subway train, if you can figure out where that's impossible to happen, then you've learned something. Then you're going down the rabbit hole. Then you're pulling on the string. Then you're really figuring out how the world works. Tangent over. The new year is upon us. I want everyone to have trend following success. Where would I recommend you start for the new year? 4 places. My 5th edition of my book, Trend Following. My 2nd edition of my book, Turtle Trader. My 2nd podcast interview for free online with Ed Sakota. Again, my 2nd episode with Ed is my favorite one. And lastly, a video that I've prepared that I will share with anyone. If you want access to that video, drop me an email. I'm easy to find. mike@covel.com. And if for some reason or another you find it impossible or you can't figure out how to reach me, retire, stop, put down the technology. Something's gone wrong. You're not cut out for it. Simple filter. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish everybody a very happy new year. I wish everybody health and success and a little wealth over the course of this year. And as you prepare for the unexpected, as you prepare for the unknown, the uncertain, are you ready? Are you really ready? Do you really have a strategy? Because if you don't, I can help. See you again next week.
I see a time when those awake will understand how to make money in up, down, and surprise markets. Whether new trader or experienced, college student or financial advisor, protecting against a crash or just trying to make a lot of money, trend following offers everyone an answer in uncertain times. To get started immediately, send me an email, michael@covel.com. I will send you the right trend following steps to take along with my free video. But if you want to buy and hold, trust the government and trust Wall Street, this is absolutely not for you.